Well, good Monday morning, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know, it doesn't work without you guys. Hope everybody's having a great day. You know, Monday is so much better when you win. It really is. And hats off to the Dallas Cowboys, who, over the course of the last 15 years, if it hasn't been the New York Giants to start the season with, the Cowboys lose. So this is something that we haven't done in quite a long time, and it really feels good that they went in there and they were clicking on all cylinders. Now here's the thing. I don't want to throw shade on my linebackers, but see, today everybody's talking about the Micah assassin. And Micah deserves so much credit because he was incredible. They're also going to talk about Overshown. And Overshown, that boy is fast. And he was unbelievable. And Eric Kendricks, which may be the best bargain basement free agent signing, at least in week one. Because Kendricks getting a couple of sacks, getting the interceptions. Those guys, the linebacking core, played phenomenal. And this is a difference from last year, of course, because last year we didn't have any linebackers because Overshown got hurt in training camp and missed the whole season, his rookie year. Doesn't look like this is his first. That did not look like it was his first NFL game. And, of course, we relied on Leighton Vander Esch, who was always one hit away from re-injuring his neck or his back. And the Cowboys miscalculated by not trying to address the linebacking situation. Now, as great as those linebackers played, you have to understand why they played so great. One, you got Mike Zimmer, who's an incredible football mind. While most people are playing checkers, he's playing 3D chess, not just regular chess, 3D chess. And you see what he was able to do with Micah Parsons, moving him all over the place. But that's not enough, because where a lot of the credit has to go to, and I don't hear anybody giving the credit where it also belongs. And unfortunately, they have a thankless job. I understand this because I understand being a nose guard, which doesn't exist. It's now a nose tackle. They literally decided, we're going to consolidate the name. Y'all don't even get to have your own designation anymore. You just a nose tackle as opposed to nose guard, which is that man in the middle. What I want you to understand is this is the difference of last year versus this year, at least through one game. And I caution everybody, it's just the first game of the season. Don't get too excited and don't get too upset. So Commanders, there's still hope to turn it around. There's hope, because typically you don't know what teams are until you get to October. And I don't know how many times I have to say this again, because you trolls will be in here saying, oh, he's already talking, they're going to the Super Bowl after one game. I keep saying that you don't know what the real teams are until October. But here's the thing. The reason the linebackers were able to make all these plays that you are, oh my God, look at Overshown. What I want you to understand is when Overshown was able to just go straight, boom, just like that, and get Deshaun Watson, literally passing Micah Parsons, the reason he was able to do that was because the men in the middle did their job. And for those out there that say, well, Mozzie, he's a bust, he sucks, he ain't doing nothing. You got to understand, their job and their designation is to basically take the hits, to take the bull by the horns so the linebackers can make the plays. You understand what I'm saying? See, the problem is people will look at a nose tackle or a nose guard, and they'll look at the statistics and they'll see, on a season, 2 sacks and, 30 tackles, and say, that guy sucks, man. He didn't do anything, because it's not his job to get the glory. Unfortunately, as the guys in the middle, you don't know their names. You don't know what they do, because you're looking and following the football. You're following the linebackers going to the ball. But the real battles, the real spot that the games are won are in the trenches. And the Dallas Cowboys defensive line, which is big and physical, okay? Not fast and physical like Dan Quinn's philosophy. See, here's the difference of what you saw. Because you have bigger guys that are in there that are not just selling out to get upfield to get after the quarterback. What they're able to do is lock up the offensive linemen. And by locking up the offensive linemen, that gives the linebackers, they got a clear view. They don't have somebody coming at them that they got to shed the block. They can recognize and they can go to the point of attack. When you saw Eric Kendricks go in there, recognize, here's the play, here's the hole, and he goes there right now, and he hits the running back, and the running back goes backwards, it's because he didn't have to waste time getting rid of a guard. And see, this is where those guys are unsung heroes. Look, Mozzie, Goldston, Jordan Phillips, all you guys, bro, I feel you. I understand. I appreciate you guys. And if you really and truly want to see football at its finest, don't follow the ball. Don't follow the ball. Watch what goes on the offense and defensive line. Those guys that you don't know anything about. Because I'll give you an example. If it wasn't for Zach Martin on the second play of the game giving up a sack, you wouldn't have thought about Zach Martin. You wouldn't have. If it wasn't the one sack that Tyler Smith gave up with Myles Garrett, you wouldn't think about that guy, right? And when you see all of these plays being made and stuff, the linebacker's best friend are the defensive linemen. So shout out and recognize that it is a team sport, that without having all of the different levels going and clicking together in unison, you ain't winning. And for Micah Parsons, oh my God, he will be the ultimate weapon, not because he is necessarily better, but because the play around him is better, because these guys are occupying the offensive lineman and giving you something else to worry about. He will be that much more effective. And, again, it's just one game, but since the 90s, the thing the Cowboys have not paid much attention to is the interior defensive line. And I have been screaming it forever. You know how long I've been screaming about the interior defensive line? When Calais Campbell was still with the Arizona Cardinals. And I said, go get that guy. Go get him. Everybody's, he's too expensive. He only gets like 6 or 7 sacks a year. And you know what happened that year? You know what happened? That year that I said, go get that guy? He was runner-up defensive MVP with 15 sacks. Just saying. And you can see the impact that guy has, along with also being NFL Man of the Year. So, from time to time, as Stephen A. Smith says, even a broken clock is right twice a day. I was right about Dak. I was certainly right about Calais Campbell. And I'll throw another one in here because it is New Orleans week, and we're probably going to have a shrimp poor boy. That's going to be the sub of the week. Shrimp poor boy. I was definitely right about Demario Davis, because that guy, when I said sign him, and instead we drafted Leighton Vander Esch, he has not missed a single game since he went to New Orleans. And we'll be facing that guy, who's also got another guy that we should have kept in John Ridgeway. So, we'll see how this continues to go on. But if you're like me, old school, offense, Cowboys always have a great offense. But it's going to be the defense that gets them there. And I am as excited as can be because we got the fat boys and they're back. See you guys down the road. Peace out.